Yeah, there was that one TurboGrafx 16 game. I forget what it was. It wasn't the most recent one.
I think it was Or Dying.
Yeah, Or Dying.
One of the two.
No, Magical Chase was great. I actually liked that one. Or Dying was... I could not get past the first stage on that one. Like, yeah. I tried everything and I could not get past it.
That's fair. Shmups, sometimes you don't mesh with them, and that's perfectly okay. I think Musha is still like a banger game, though, and it's definitely...
It's got a banger-ass soundtrack.
Yeah, most compile shmups are pretty good. If you played other ones like Gunnak, I played Xanac recently, which is another good one. Yeah, Guardian Legend's also a fun one because that's like that's a shmup.
Did they do
Zelda clone.
Did they do what's it called, Abadox? Or am I thinking of I think that's Natsume who did that one, not Compile.
I don't remember.
Compile did like
yeah,
Xanac was them.
Yeah, Abadox was Natsume.
Gunnak.
That's what I thought.
Gunnak, yep. Guardian Legend, I believe, is them as well.
Okay.
They did Puyo Puyo.
Yeah.
Hey! Yeah, I know that game.
You know,
man, why couldn't I have gotten that game instead of it? No, I'm kidding.
Favorite shmup out
I
there?
get the game now.
Favorite shmup, though? Was that what you said?
No, favorite shmup, Puyo Puyo, known for being a shmup.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Guru Logic Champ is another good one.
Oh yeah, they did do that.
That's a fun puzzler. Definitely the kind of game I would recommend to somebody who likes something like Cross.
Alright, I think I got level 4
No, weird
on,
fight. Where's the last bit?
up.
Oh, there he is.
Fighting the teacup fight, Freeze!
I was.
And then
Freeze is flying for this challenge. I think Freeze is currently in the lead.
Yeah, I'd say progress-wise, well, barring Gotcha Force, which is hard to tell partway through the progress you made on it, Freeze, I would say, is in the lead.
Yeah, Gotcha Force, it is hard to kind of track progress. That is kind of one of the problems with it.
If it
But it
the
was...
DPS race and not quite getting the DPS race.
It was the best candidate we could get for the GameCube, so...
Oh no! Ah, damn, my power-up switched.
It's also the recent representation of the challenge that has been on Retro Book Club that has performed well.
Okay.
In fact, I think it was on like a couple episodes ago, in fact.
For Gotcha, yeah, I ended up pitching it because we had it kind of recently even, and I'm like, this game is a pretty banger game. Would recommend giving it a
Cost me a couple lives, but I got it.
You're through stage 1?
I finally got through the 2 houses.
Nice.
Well, that's not the boss, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
The boss was the thing that you were shooting at the beginning.
This thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a bastard.
Oh no, no, we're good.
Yeah, a lot of shmups, unfortunately, part of playing them is as aggressive as you might want to be in them, you can't really play shmups aggressively. The way I end up playing shmups...
absolutely not.
Let's go.
The way I end up playing them tends to be, don't focus on where you're shooting, focus on what's shooting at you, or rather where the bullets are. Focus more on
What was that?
It's been 20 minutes and we're still on stage 1 of Musha, so I told you so, Kami.
Okay.
Maybe we should have took a chance with Pieces, because the other game we were looking at to replace for Musha was Pieces for the SNES, which is like a jigsaw puzzle. It's like Tetris Attack, but it's a jigsaw puzzle.
But I would be much happier with that game, and I have that game because it's a puzzle game.
Pieces is an interesting specimen.
Problem with Pieces was it fucking spiked in difficulty out of nowhere on stage 5. Like the AI just got super aggressive.
So it looks like you were just about at the boss, Red Lion. So you were pretty close on that run. Anyway, Mifa found the unlucky room.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a trap. I fell for that too.
I love that room so much.
It is pretty good. Let's see.
Another face pickup.
So it seems Mifa, are you blind to this challenge, by the way? No. Okay, interesting.
The only thing is, I've only played it in a shuffler setting.
Oh, well, maybe that doesn't help. We did have someone who was blind to this challenge, Flaming Rock, playtest this to get a gauge on how well someone who's never played it before is done at it. Rock took around 45 minutes.
So
we'll
Chad is
see if you
actually
can
bringing up
beat
a really
that
good
time.
suggestion for me, and I'm gonna follow it. Look at myself and not the enemy.
Yeah, that's usually a
Yes.
good play. yourself and kind of the area around you. When you focus on the enemy, you can't really see what's coming at you.
Candle.
Yeah.
And it's like a small thing that you don't really think
Oh,
about,
interesting.
but it is a technique that's very important for.
That's actually helping me out a whole lot here.
Have you
I'm
looked
not-
at your README at all, Redline?
I did. I kind of glossed over it a little bit. I know. So the only thing is I'm a little confused about when it drops those little like glowing icons that like change color with like the Chikara symbol on it. What is that? Is that just like
So you
What's
notice
your
you
options?
have,
extra points?
so you notice
or-
you have options on the side, like radius options.
Yeah.
You get them powered up, so it's basically the more of them you get, the more firepower you'll have.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
your options. Those are very important.
So you
Okay,
you
so I
definitely
want
wanna collect
those,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to collect them given the option.
Oriati's saying players reading readmes. Yeah, it's a problem we have on this show. People don't read their readmes. I made the one for somersault and jumping flash. Rock made the one for Gotcha Force and Musha, and Okami kind of just proofread all of them.
Yeah. I was mostly hands off with writing the readmes. Just made some minor edits here and there to them.
I see we're on 4-2 with
Yes.
Jumping Flash. We're almost done Jumping Flash. It's not even been 30 minutes. It's
Yeah.
going quick.
I think this is about the pace I was on when I tested Jumping Flash, up until I got to 5-1, which I botched horribly because 5-1 is giant.
Have we gotten to the
Yeah.
showdown fight against Nakobe and his friend?
I don't know,
Yeah.
have we, John?
That's the 1-on-2. Have we gotten to the
You
1-on-2
were
fight yet?
just too invested in the Gotcha Force.
I haven't had a 1-on-2 fight yet.
Okay. That'll be when we know you're close.
Well, that might be the next fight, because there was only one other option on my map currently.
Yeah, I don't know how many fights you have to do. I feel like you have to do all of them except one. We tried to playtest that as close as we could, but we just couldn't figure out what was optional and what wasn't.
1, 2 cherry bombs, but I guess
There is a
it'll be fine.
shit ton of filler fights you have to do in this game.
There are a lot of filler fights.
So, fun fact, me for the boss that you're fighting right now, the scale, is whenever I play this game, I basically don't have to fight this boss because it matches my zodiac sign, so it just shoots power-ups at me.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
bring that
whenever-
up. I was wondering what Mifa had said that her zodiac thing too.
Yeah, what did you say?
I saw Pisces.
My birthday.
Yeah, there you go.
Pisces is the very last stage, so you won't see any benefit from that until the end of the challenge.
To
It'll
defeat
be a
me,
nice
you have to
victory lap
defeat.
for you.
To defeat the final boss, you have to defeat me.
Not
Because I'm
really.
Pisces. Well,
Pisces,
I mean, not for
the-
this challenge.
So the thing about this is that whatever you set to your birthday, that boss will start firing power-ups at you instead of projectiles. But
really?
that doesn't mean that their physical hitbox still doesn't hurt you. And unfortunately, Pisces is mostly a physical fight.
Yeah, I think I'm also Pisces, and I remember that being an issue.
Yeah. I feel like
So
this
Pisces is
like,
one of the
oh
worst
my
ones you
God.
can set it to.
I think if you're trying to speedrun Somersault, you
That
would
was too
probably set it
close.
to the first stage, that way it just spits out power so you can get fully powered up right out the gate, and then just,
Yeah, and then just never
theory-
lose.
in theory, never
Yeah.
die. In
Or you set it.
practice.
If you want to, the safe option is if you want to clear. If you're first time clearing it, you set one of it to one of the later dates, and then you just farm lives off of that because one of the power ups is just an extra life.
I think stage 4 would be a good one to set it to, because it's the shortest stage in the game, so you don't risk timeout, so you can take as much time as you want grinding out power-ups from that particular boss.
Right. Oh no, I see the problem with this one, Okami.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Now you know why we made the ending place.
The neat looking
Yeah.
stage, though.
I thought about 5-2, but like 5-1 took me a while to clear.
Yeah, I definitely died a lot in 5-1.
Yeah, this one's really easy to die in as well.
So it's looking pretty good for Freeze to take first, unless Freeze just struggles a lot with 5-1.
What's that? The player who only got one vote on the fucking who will win poll is gonna win the episode.
Told ya, told ya!
Right, and
You
so,
didn't have faith! I had faith!
congratulations,
I mean,
O'Connor.
let's not talk like it's a lock yet. Everybody else is still
Nah, it's not a lock yet. John's
still-
close.
doing some
Oh,
work in their
See?
respective challenges.
Tifa could be close too, I'm actually not sure. What stage are we on?
think Miva's about halfway
7.
Yeah,
It's not bad. I'd say you're about on.
Slowly walk onto the skull block and die.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
You're about on the same pace as Flaming Rock was when he did this in playtesting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh
whoa.
my god.
There's nothing over here. I should just move on.
Well, I see John
I
doing
can't
a
get
fight
past
with
this
Kobe.
stage.
I'm doing the 2-on-1 fight now.
We're close. We're getting there.
All right, so this could get spicy.
Yeah, this is like the first fight where it might actually mess you up.
I think it is
these guys are bastards.
tall order for Redline at this stage to be able to come back. But you know what? If you had fun with Musha, then I did my job. And are you having fun with Musha?
It's not that I'm not having fun. It's just I feel like I'm stuck. Like
I'm sorry, Red. This is why I didn't like this challenge, because I was worried this would happen.
I would have been much happier with pieces instead. Like I'm
That's
just
fair.
gonna second the vote here.
Although, granted,
Yeah,
that's-
the thing about
That's
pieces.
a puzzle game, and that's much more my element. But
I wanted
although
to use
granted,
pieces.
Somebody else might
I
have
thought-
snatched that from you if we put that in.
I thought pieces would have been more interesting for this show to
Whoa,
watch,
whoa, whoa!
admittedly.
Okay.
But I
Interesting
also saw it
glitch.
as a much bigger fail state chance because, holy crap, did that game spike in difficulty out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Like I fought the fairy, which is stage 5. The goal was to beat the game, which is 8 stages. I took it on 4 times, and every time it just kicked my ass. I came nowhere close to beating it.
And you know, as much as you may sass me for Musha, I don't regret putting Musha in here in the end because it's still a fun game, and I'm glad more people get to see it. And I knew that it was possible somebody could beat it very quick. It was possible somebody could get stuck in it. Both were very real possibilities. But it was still going to be good.
See, I regret it because pieces probably could have been funny.
You just want the comedy pick.
I just want content.
I mean, you can always
Do it
just
for
cost the
the-
ROM to him.
And do it for the content, yeah.
If we'd like to switch the game out, sure. I mean, I think it's kind of clear we're not getting past stage 1.
Nah. Maybe in like 10 minutes we can go to pieces if we want to for the fun of it.
No, I'm downloading it now.
yeah, because
No, I want my jigsaw puzzles.
I don't want the chat to watch 30 more minutes of just stage 1 of Musha.
yeah, because I'm not getting past that.
Alright, fine. We'll just we'll change
yeah,
up
let
for
me
the
DM
funsies.
this,
We'll see how you do in pieces.
This should just
Well,
be
welcome
able to send.
Welcome
Yes.
to Platform Para, where it's just whose lines rules. The points don't matter, the times don't matter. We just have fun.
Welcome to Platform Peril.
And I'm
I'm
done.
garbage.
Nice.
Well done.
Oh, you sniped
That's
Freeze!
a dragon done.
I haven't seen it defeated yet, but you did snipe Freeze. Freeze has been in the stage for a while, and that is.
Ooh, that's good.
I got shot through. I got shot
That was
through a
exactly
platform.
30 minutes. Exactly 30 minutes.
Yeah, you
Well,
definitely.
I'm not close off. Ow.
Yeah, you definitely
Damn.
improved my testing time on Gotcha Force. I think
Yeah, I think
Freeze is
Okami
gonna-
was the fastest.
I was fast
was
for
Rock?
testing, but I was 35 minutes. I think, provided Freeze gets jumping flash pretty shortly, and it looks like that's going to happen, because Freeze has all the jet pods. If Freeze can just get to the exit, you will also surpass my testing time in jumping flash.
Rykar. Wow, the poll was right. Shut up, Rykar.
Sorry,
I
Okami.
wanna
You
believe-
shouldn't have put faith into me. You know me, I
wanna
choke at the
believe-
last second.
Alright, there we go. And now we've got second place on Jumping Flash. So we got our first and second.
So
Dang, if-
it's still stage 5, right, for this challenge?
I didn't test this one.
You know what? You're making me
Well-
want to play Musha. I think I'm gonna go load up Musha.
Go do it, yeah,
There we
let's
go.
see it.
Do
I
it. We're in the
have not
bonus
played much
portion of
Musha.
this
Musha
episode
will
now.
kick my butt, so I'm not exactly gonna be confident about this.
You're
time
telling
for me to-
you're telling me a shmup is gonna kick your butt? Perish the thoughts.
I know, well, especially one from Compile.
Yeah. I greenlit Musha because the way I first played it was not too long ago in one of the weekly mystery races that Smite and Author Blues do. And everybody, like the average stage somebody got to in half an hour of Musha in that was.
Oh, wait.
Was like
I'm being
stage
reminded
3.
of a rule.
What's up?
John, if you do switch to Musha, if you manage to clear stage 5, you will knock Red Lion into 5th place.
Oh my god, really?
No.
Really?
Yep, that is a rule. You can be lapped in
What did
platform
you
barrel.
drop?
Oh my god. Well, hang on. Let me check my controls and I'll give it a shot. I doubt I'll do it because, again, Musha, but...
Tempting to do
You got
that in
28 minutes
but I
to
don't
pull
want
it
to
off.
be
I don't
rude.
know if that's
Yes.
enough time. But
It,
we'll
it
see.
is theoretically enough time because my testing time for Musha was 24 minutes.
Oh boy.
But that was with me not getting a game over once during testing. I almost did, but I never did game over.
I will play the placement sounds for our first and second place victors here. If I can
So was it
find
just
them.
on normal? That's it? Just keep it on normal?
Just normal.
Okay.
Oh my god, really?
So now
Oh,
we-
yeah.
You,
Yeah,
you,
it just
you,
gets
you
pulled off.
change the direction of fucking your opponent's. Oh, that's so jank.
Oh yeah,
That's
pro
so
tip,
jank.
pro tip
Oh
on
my
pieces
god.
if you- it's so good. Pro tip on pieces if you haven't caught on to it yet, hold down the X button.
Yeah, you go faster.
Oh,
R button
okay.
does it too.
When we played it for
First place,
Retro
first one,
Book,
John.
we didn't try holding down the X button until near the end of the challenge.
And second place, 3-star.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a pretty safe bet that Mifa's going to take third.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah,
Watch it
Red
come
Lion's
back
kind
and
of
take
eliminated.
And Mifa's making pretty consistent progress through Solar Assault.
Even at a snail's pace.
If you're...
Well, do we want to give Red Lion a fighting chance here and switch the challenge over to pieces? If I do that, I'm going to make your goal clear stage 6.
Why not? We'll
Do it. I'm
We'll
down.
have some fun for it. Why not?
Alright, let me quickly download the box art for pieces, son.
Should I switch to
I'm
playing pieces
I'm
instead?
already playing right now.
No,
go,
keep
no, go
playing
for
Musha.
I want to see the Musha. But
Oh, is there no cover for pieces? It's got to be box art for pieces.
There is
I
box
think-
art.
I think I'm not the rule maker here, but I
There it
think
is.
if John beats Musha, I think that means you get. I think that would mean you get second and third because those are two different games. I'm no expert.
Here,
though.
I'll put the box art in the Discord, Splash. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's Stevie art.
Compatible.
There's
with
the exit,
Super
right.
Nintendo mouse.
Why is
So,
the exit over here?
So if you're curious what my testing times were for this, because I haven't written them down here.
Tiny.
So jumping flash was, it took me 36 minutes to do jumping flash. So Freeze crushed that. Gotcha Force mentioned earlier took me 35 minutes. John crushed that. Musha, 24 minutes. Solar Assault took me 29 minutes. So that's what where my times were with those.
Yeah, cover the comms for me, Okami. I'm going to be a bit.
All right,
Photoshop, go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
streamed the Photoshop.
I'm not streaming the
Evil
Photoshop.
cube.
So, Red Lion, since you sound like you're excited for Pieces, have you played Pieces before?
I have not, but I get the gist of it. It's basically
Okay.
timed jigsaw puzzles.
With
Which-
items.
With items, yes.
Are you doing damage to it while it's
That's
loading?
Yeah,
Here.
yeah. The later items in the sequence are better, but you have to charge up a lot more to use them. There's one where you just straight up have a second player that's putting pieces in place, which is really good.
Am I winning?
Are you winning? I mean, looks like you're doing damage. The boss is
Understand
flashing.
The
Oh,
boss
it's
is
Halloween.
a bunch of sentient TV cubes. Weird. The boss was a bunch of sentient TV cubes.
And it does look like so far John's having a easier time with Musha than Red Lion did. Rocking
what a-
the
What a surprise.
rocking the
Oh, this boss.
was making good use of the
Oh, hey,
of
it's
the
Rocking
orbital.
Cats. I know about that game.
Oh yeah, Rocking Cats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the puzzles of the game is Rocking Cats.
I mean that makes
New
sense.
York.
'Cause That's also
Atlas.
Yankees.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had that game briefly.
Maybe we-
goodness.
So we have
More
two
like
Atlas
collection,
games
so I had to give it
on the
away.
show.
yeah, we could have done an all Atlas pack, but Only two of the games here are Atlas, Somersault, and Pieces, which, I mean, I guess...
If we did an
Pieces
all
wasn't the
Atlas
original
pack,
game.
we would have had to have Coulter on comms for that.
Atlas
Yeah,
takes a
He would
bunch of
quit,
interesting
he
stuff
would
in this
quit
era.
being my co-com if we did that and he wasn't invited. And that would suck.
You'd need to find a new regular co-com by that point. The Zodiac sign of Baphomet. But you don't know your Zodiac signs?
It's
This
been
is Zodiac
updated.
sign 101.
I guess that means I can change John's box art as well to be
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, just change
None of this matters. None of this matters.
Moshe. No, this is a standard episode of Platform Peril.
Yeah, we like to play things
I thought
fast
this would be
and
more
loose here.
professional, but no, it always devolves into this.
I like the...
Your
the-
first
the-
mistake was thinking that anything that Nick does is professional. Let's be clear.
I play everything I do fast and loose. It's fine.
Don't tell
I'm
your
just here to have
secrets.
fun.
I mean, I guess I could say I'm like a seasoned vet of Retro Book Club at this point. Like,
Hey, you've been around the block a
nothing
few
that
times
Nick
now.
does is professional. Let's be clear.
I mean, everyone here is kind of used to my shenanigans at this point.
I mean, I was the third retro book club
Yes.
person for.
Yeah, you've been around since
All right,
pretty much
I
the start.
already got through stage 1.
Yeah, there you go. There's some progress through Pieces.
Pieces does take a minute. Like, even if you do good at it, it still takes like 5 minutes per stage.
Vengeful Ryoko. Any attacks to slow down are useless. Okay, so don't use the slowdown.
Yeah, so watching Musha,
What?
John is
Ah.
pretty much at the end of
Why is
stage
it
1, just has
pausing?
the main
Okay,
boss,
that was
and
weird.
is sitting on a stack of lives. So,
I need to find the last.
Okay.
I can't believe how long this stage was, though. Good lord.
The stages
Yeah,
for
it's
Misha are
annoying.
ridiculously long.
Yeah, I remember playing that for something, and yeah, I remember the stages being long.
I'm going to go inside.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I need to fix the crop on Musha.
some of the text quotes I do enjoy for Musha. I think the goal we kind of described as, now let's go after the leader, because that's the text you get when you beat stage 5.
Everyone's favorite. I'm doing cropping live.
Oh, and in the instance this might happen, I want to see the full game clear for Jumping Flash from Freeze, because Freeze is on a good enough pace that we may even be able to see that in World 6.
I'm trying. Although if I remember right, I think you have to play through all the levels again.
Yes, it is. I mean, it is one of those games where if you want the real ending, you have to play through the game twice, but I want to see if you can clear the first loop.
There we go.
And this very...
Nail biter on that jump.
Yeah, I mean, 6-1 is, there's a lot of gaps and a lot of paths that you can do, so like, you can take some cool shortcuts, but oh boy are you playing with fire taking some of those.
Freeze might beat this game in under an hour.
That's entirely
I believe
possible.
I believe 6
When we
Freeze is the
start-
last stage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were just talking about that, Splash.
I wasn't
When we
paying
the first
attention.
time
I
might
was
be one of
doing
the-
stuff.
Listen
I
to
was
what
cropping.
the
First time might be
says,
the-
Splash.
I was cropping. You do
Maybe
both.
the first time I beat a
You
whole
listen
game.
and crop. It's not easy.
Beat Crash 3 and oh nope, I can't fight you. Okay.
Remember, I had to crop stuff during Retro Book Club, so I had to crop things as I'm also playing the game, so I know the pain of cropping.
Ooh, free cherry bomb. That works.
Yes,
I'm-
that's
I'm-
true. I guess,
I'm
I
no
guess that's
stranger to
true. I guess
You
you're better at
try
it than
to-
I can't crop and play. I can't even crop and listen.
Also, I just realized I picked the game with the bunny in it because of course I did.
Congrats, you found the bun, the Robo Bun.
You
What
found
about
Star.
Bums?
Twitch.tv/greenpowers. Dumb joke, I apologize.
Now it's like John is through, because I think stage 2 was considerably shorter than stage 1, as I recall.
I see Monkey Man in chat. Monkey see Monkey Joe. Jumping Flash looks like a game I'd really like. What console is it on? It is PS1.
yeah. It is
Jumping
this
Flash
early-
is.
Yeah, this is pre-DualShock.
Yeah, like, for a point of reference of how early PS1 this is,
that's
this is before they standardized the jewel cases. Like, you can only get Jumping Flash in a long box. That's how
I think it's
early
a
it
cardboard long box too, right? I don't think it's actually in like jewel case.
It's 2 variants. I have the jewel case long box, because that's the
Of
one
course it had variants. Of course it had variants.
Jumping Flash is the first ever 3D platformer.
And it's also the only long box game that I own currently on PS1.
This
Probably
predates
unlock
Mario
them.
64. That is
I would
correct.
love to own a long box of this game. This game's fun.
Yeah, it was one of the games that like I was half setting out trying to find it when I went to Portland, but I wasn't like gunning for it. But I found it for a decent price, so I'm like, I'll spring on it. I like
It's
jumping
erasing my
flash.
pieces. What the fuck?
Well,
I guess
please
first
stand
ever
still and
3D
stand-
platformer is
Well,
not isometric.
Why does it keep pausing? I'm not hitting the pause button. What the fuck?
Red Lion finding the pieces bullshit, I guess. Did you check your control bindings just to be sure before starting?
Yeah,
this?
no, it's not my
Okay.
control.
Oh my
bindings.
goodness.
It's randomly pausing. Like, I don't know why.
Interesting.
Where did he go? There he is. I'm like a kid.
Well, we might lose to the Ghost Girl.
Oh
Yep,
no,
that's exactly what happened.
and now you too will become a ghost.
Where did he go? There he is.
Aww.
Now,
Looks like we're
Mifa
coming up on the
is-
end of. This is the last stage, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, then you're gonna be
Alright.
done, and it's your Zodiac sign too, so you'll be having an easy time with the boss itself.
The boss can still hurt you physically, and it is more so a physical fight.
Sure,
Mm-hmm.
but that's
Oh,
it's still
so does the
something that
wall.
happens.
Oh my goodness, he turned into a top. Whoa!
Yep, you found the skulls, Mifa.
Yeah, skulls. Don't touch them.
I think you've
I
found
like
a few of them up to this point.
Okay, I shouldn't
Anyway, I
touch him.
hope you like Space Invaders.
Alright, here we go.
Alright.
Beat the boss.
Oh, why did my quality on Mifa drop?
Goodbye,
And I
aloha.
found the buffering as well.
Alright.
Oh shit! What happened? I accidentally got rid of my background.
Oh, so apparently the
second
L
there.
and R button also pause in this game. What? That makes no sense.
Refresh that.
Interesting.
That seems weird.
Yeah.
And it's so
That
you always
or-
have access to that
The
pause button.
hell is that dude?
My bitrate take a shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
it did. Well, at least it was at the end of the challenge.
Although it looks like Freeze also just straight up beat Jumping Flash.
Oh, shit. What?
Although I ain't
Yeah,
done
we're
yet.
done jumping. Oh, we're not done.
Now you get to do the second loop of the game.
Why? No, I'm literally
Um,
not even touching my controller at this point. It's just
I got
randomly
that.
pausing. No, look at this. I'm not even touching my controller. It's just randomly pausing.
It's not something like the opponent is using an ability that causes that, is it?
No, there's no ability that does that.
Maybe we should have kept Musha in.
Oh, we
I'm
did.
doing great, Musha. I'm having a great time.
There's
What makes-
the
is
boss
this just-
dead.
Screw
Are
it.
the
At this
stage
point,
still-
I'm just going back to playing Forbidden Memories. I'm
Alright.
just going off. I'm just going off script. I'm sorry. Like,
We
That's
go off
fine,
script all
most
the time,
players
it's
do.
fine.
Fourth place, Red Lion. That could potentially get updated to. That could potentially get updated to fifth, depending on John's performance.
I want to see
I'm
the
on
fifth
stage
place
3.
effort.
It's stage 5.
I do want to see
right?
it too.
Yes.
I don't care at this point.
I might just play through this game on retro achievements at some point if it was
Yeah.
this easy for me to get through.
So hey, if people wanna join in on this splash, where can they find the Discord?
Oh boy, you're putting me on the spot.
You should be prepared for this. That's why we did this. You should have been prepared for me to. Set
Oh,
you
you
up
want
so
me to
can
just
promote
drop
yourself. Fuck you. You don't get to promote yourself on your own
That's
channel.
my stream.
Damn, savage.
What? Don't even
I'll
get to
just
promote
drop
yourself
the,
on your own
Discord link in the
stream.
chat.
That's amazing.
We host it every Friday as a pre-show, unofficial pre-show to Retro Book Club at 7:30 p.m. Eastern over at Chameleon Crow Discord. There's the link for it.
And I don't think you put up signups for next week just yet.
I'll be tomorrow.
Alright, so you could even get in on this week's show if you so desire.
We're only 11 episodes in this season officially, so there's still half a season left if people are interested in trying out for the show themselves. I accept all comers.
I can think of someone that might be interested in joining this.
Always love more players to sign up on this show, so we don't always have the same players every week.
No,
Yeah,
I'd love
get
to
some
do.
variety.
I'd love to do this again, but with better games.
Hey,
Please.
hey,
No
hey,
problem.
hey,
I'm,
hey.
I'm really enjoying Jumping Flash.
Oh, I
Shade
should
thrown at
mention-
Musha. We're gonna start a war zone here.
And
Regarding
no,
Somersault.
it's not any problem with Musha. It's just I'm
Oh.
apparently.
Oh, did we beat Somersault, by the way?
I was,
Oh yeah, Somersault was done a while ago.
I missed that. Alright. Yeah, I'll just give you third place now. Third place, me for review. Why didn't it play?
Yeah, Mifa is
There it
in
goes.
the final boss sequence now, or I guess the boss rush rather of Summer Assault. And the final sequence of Summer Assault takes a while and it's a pain to do with default power-ups.
Yeah.
I thought about
part of Summer Assault.
I thought about including the boss rush, and then I realized this is fucking boring.
Yeah.
We're just fighting
final
all
boss
12
is funny,
bosses
though.
again.
The final boss is funny though.
Regarding Somersault, though, this technically is not... So, TurboGrafx 16 is not actually something that we have normally in Platform Peril. It won't
but
officially be
it's
added
a
to the pool
TurboGrafx
until Season
love.
4. It will be in the future, but not till Season 4, same as we. Future, but
definitely a
not
lot
till
of good-
Season 4.
There are definitely a lot of good TurboGrafx games. They're just sometimes a bit hard to find because there's a lot of garbage as well on the TurboGrafx.
I have It's a Starman mostly working on playtesting for the TurboGrafx.
I definitely
Of
have
course, if
some
you will
that
want to assist with that, Okami, as well, I would
mean-
appreciate it.
I mean, I'd probably try to convince you to put like Ninja Spear in there looking at my TurboGrafx shelf, or Keith Courage.
No, don't put someone through Keith Courage. Be nice.
Samurai
That's the game you
Ghost.
have to include if you're gonna be putting TurboGrafx in there. It's like the quintessential TurboGrafx game.
What's the one that's like one of the worst? There's like so many better. There's so many better
Fine,
TurboGrafx
I'll put
games.
Darkwing Duck in there instead.
No.
You know what? I almost would say yes. I almost would say yes to that.
Almost.
I have some sense of taste.
Some.
Yeah, some. Some days
Alright,
you just want garbage. Some days you just want McDonald's. Some days you just want Darkwing Duck.
Congrats on becoming the McDonald's of mystery racing scenes, Splash.
2 stages of garbage. McDonald's, actually 3 stages. McDonald's, Darkwing Duck, and Platform Peril.
That's not a big idea.
I'm glad to be amongst the elite.
So that
It's not gonna make anything good.
Who that they didn't change any of the rocket spots in these extra levels?
I know some of the extra levels are changed because, as an
really?
example, so I went through the extra levels recently
the pyramid.
in Jumping Flash, and the first stage where you're in like close quarters, there are some walls that you have to break in order to make progress in the stage, which you didn't have to do on the first loop.
Also, I realized that there was a jet pod originally in the pyramid, and now there is not.
Yeah, so it is different, even if marginally so.
It's gonna be really funny if I end up beating extra 5 by the time we're wrapping up.
I don't think that's going to happen because we
Well, I
only
don't
have
think that's
10
gonna
minutes
happen
left till the hour. We got 10 minutes till the hour. So that's a tall order, I would say.
What are the odds of Musha getting done in that time?
If John does not game over, I think it'll happen.
I am on
Oh,
stage 4
boy.
currently.
Yeah, stage 4, I do remember when I first played Musha, stage 4 gave me a little bit of trouble.
Rega, we
Stage
moved to
4 is
Forbidden
where
Memories
Rocket rolled.
because, oh wow, he just pulled out High Tide Gyojin. What? When does Shotty ever play that card? Alright, whatever, it's fine. We got to
Didn't play
You gotta
pieces very long.
increase the platform peril.
But yeah,
Probably not.
basically, I couldn't pass Musha's first stage, so we moved to a different challenge. And then it became possessed because of the emulator, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm moving to Forbidden Memories. Which
Redline
the
is
game
just
that I
the
was playing
first
before
one
stream
here,
started.
is what I'm learning.
We didn't
What's
play
that?
pieces very long. I feel kind of robbed. I even changed the artwork and challenge.
Look, I would have switched the pieces, but I'm playing Musha. I'm sorry. I can only play so many games at once.
I would switch to pieces.
It's not
what
the
I'm
pieces
hearing
was a
then
bad
is
game,
what we
it's just
should have done.
apparently-
No, what we should have done is have Musha as the preliminary challenge and have Pyramid as one of the long challenges.
See,
No!
that would have just
Swap those.
No, that would have been awful. Don't do that.
What would the goal be?
Oh, I might have would have
Cry.
voted Pyramid.
I don't know. Clear.
It probably had
what was it,
like lines
fastest
total
player
or
in
multiple
history.
runs or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing over here. This is a dead end.
And so anyway, we may, well, no, because Mifa has died and therefore, is
Yes.
at minimal power-ups. So, probably not going to see the full game clear from Mifa, even if you're in the ending sequence. If you decide to keep
Yeah,
going, though, you'll
This is
almost
when the
certainly
boss
clear
rush
it
sucks.
shortly.
Now you have no power-ups, and you gotta get through all these bosses with no power-ups.
Yeah, and the final bosses, which is like 3 fights, is somehow worse, because they do not give you a lot of safe spots.
Infinite lives, it don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, technically you have infinite lives in the main game, just infinite continues in the form of infinite continues. Like, it's fine. It's good.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here going against Bakura and my forbidden memories.
Yeah.
Not really a good starting hand.
Hands start to cramp.
Too much Musha.
Too much Musha, but I made it to stage 5.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, we got 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
It's just going to depend on how long this stage is and if I don't get a game over.
Yeah, if you get a game over, I think you're sunk on getting through the challenge within the hour.
That's just
But,
because the stages are just so long.
Yeah.
I think that John would be the first ever player to, on their debut, lap somebody.
I would not be surprised if I get lapped. But
I mean, remember, this was the one I was debating on. I was like, oh, Gotcha Force or this, but I knew Gotcha Force would be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I like about this is it's not only a question of what do you think you can do, but also what do you think your opponents can do? What can you lock them out of taking?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if
Yeah, it's
anyone
a
was
bit-
even going to be good at, like, shmups, so I'm like, I don't know the audience that well, so I'm just like, just leave it in the field.
Yeah, there is quite a
Yeah.
stratagem to choosing your challenges in Platinum Pearl. You either pick something that you think you'll do really good at, you can snag something someone else will do good at.
Yeah, I think the first time I was on, I was debating between, it was one of the Mega Mans, I think it was Mega Man 5, and Mario RPG, because I knew Mega Man I could do a lot faster than Mario RPG, but I knew somebody in the group was very familiar with Mario RPG.
Yeah, that was you and Teravan.
Yeah.
yeah. I was not familiar. I was only like slightly familiar with Musha. I was not familiar with any of the other 3 games, so I was like, this is gonna be a terrible debut for
How
me.
do I
so
get through
I went
this?
into that with low expectations.
That's fair. Like I
Remember-
it's like, I don't know, maybe Slash will disagree, but I
wait a
would just have the opinion of, if you had fun, that's the important thing.
That is
I mean,
the thing.
yeah, I got to hang out with you guys, and also I got to be on stream with one of my favorite streamers of all time. Like, literally, he's somebody who I've been watching for over 15 years.
Oh man, you've been watching Mifa for that long?
No.
I didn't even stream.
To be fair, Mifa's been kicking some ass, or I wouldn't go runner up.
I mean, everybody is wonderful.
Oh, that's some lag, baby, that's some lag!
And Mifa is a good friend.
Yeah.
And
Mifa
definitely
is a
knows how to
cool
play a
streamer.
mystery game. You've done your fair share of shuffler stuff. And whatever nonsense I throw your way.
Yeah.
Nothing good. Just a bunch of freaking. Well, I think time wizard. Yeah, I can use that. Maybe. I don't know. Oh boy, here comes Pegasus.
Where
This
the
could be a run
hell am I
killer.
now?
I'm not careful.
I do hope that after this special, everyone would be interested in potentially trying the show again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've
is
always
fun.
been interested in trying this show. I've just usually been busy around the time that it usually happens.
Yeah,
That's
you
more
need to
just
get,
my
you need
fault.
to get a heads up
During
on
it.
like the theme of the platform peril before we actually start it, or something like that.
Yeah, there's
Hey.
usually no theme. It's just this is a special occasion because this is with members from the Retro Book Club community. So I'm like, why not go with games that have been featured on Retro Book Club? And that's kind of where it went from there. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
Bad idea.
The way it works usually is that there's 50 packs. Each pack has 4 games in it, and I randomly roll what pack is going to get played each week, and they're categorized by difficulty. So it's
I don't know how I
retro,
made that. I really
classic,
don't know how I
modern,
made
and
that.
wild card.
Yeah, sometime later, after we're done with the games, you should go ahead and put a link in the player setup room in the in my Discord, so folks in the call here who might want to do another one of these in the future know where to go.
Oh,
I can post it now.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, it's a good thing I
Post it in the
have
chat again too.
Pegasus pulled
I'm
a
always
fucking Meteor
welcoming
Black Dragon. Are you
new
fucking
players into the fold. I do this every Friday.
kidding me? Man, I can't even win at the games that I want to play tonight.
Although once
Bad it was.
once the
Great.
season ends,
Great. Oh crap, not that.
once the season ends, season 4 probably won't be for another 3 to 6 months because it'll take us a while to play test another 100 games, or one, and it'll also take a while editing together the best of moments of season 3 as well. That takes me like a month.
No,
Yeah,
get back
I need to get back to editing my own best of for Retro Book Club. Because I work on that, and then I see the number of clips that I have to sift through, and then I close my browser.
Valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
I have a lot of clips I gotta sift through, and I'm working through them, so I'm getting progress done. But I also have like a million other things I need to do.
Yeah,
I think
that's me
this
of making shorts.
Yeah,
I believe this
of
is
course.
the stage boss that John's on.
I might be able to turn around and beat this guy.
Mifa in the last of the refights as well on Summer Assault, fighting a big fish.
A real big fish?
Oh, got it.
Yes.
There you go.
And I got lapped. Not even mad.
We got the lab. Holy shit.
I think we all killed bosses at the same time because I also defeated the Scorpion in 2-3 extra.
Nice.
So John taking first place and fourth place. Congratulations
Yep,
on being
that is how
first
that works.
and
Hooray.
debatably last.
I
That is
did.
how that works.
My hand
You have
hurts.
snaked.
I got that claw grip going on that one. Oh, ow.
Yeah, it's
We have
rough 'cause you have
snagged
to be basically
2
holding down
places.
2 shoot buttons. I almost just suggested to players just buying B and C to the same button. You're going to be holding down both buttons for the duration of the challenge. That's
So,
what I did.
With that said, I actually get to play the 5th place jingle. I'm so happy.
Hooray, you get to play it. So
I worked so hard on that one.
Failure.
It's still nice to play. Alright, so placements have changed. Proton John has now snagged 1st place and 4th place. It's very funny hearing those 2 jingles back
Can
to
we get
back.
a car crash for me? Yes.
I do have a
That's-
sound effect for that.
I literally got carded on my debut here at Platform Peril.
As for Red Lion,
If you charge up your ability a lot more in pieces and just never use it for the duration of the match, you can unlock a secret ability that's not shown. That's just a Mario Kart Blue Shell.
as for Red Lion, unfortunately in your debut, you have taken the coveted 5th place on Platform Peril, a show with 4 participants.
I do have to applaud the bravery though on taking Musha.
I mean, it was the only game I really knew anything about.
How do you
That's
think
Red
it is?
Lion, 5th place.
Seeing Jumping Flash, you think you would have fared better in Jumping Flash, Red Lion? Is that your other option?
Maybe. I feel like I probably would have died like a lot more than Mifa did. So.
Enjoy this boss that Mifa's on for Summer Assault.
Oh yeah, this is a funny looking boss.
Oh, here's my
It's
car
very
crash.
funny. Imagine trying to do this fight and three forms in total with not unlimited lives.
No.
Ew.
It's great.
Ew.
Why? Yeah,
Oh
I tried, and then I realized, you know what? Let's just go farm lives instead.
Yeah, that's how I play Summer Assault. Just get enough lives
Yeah,
that doesn't matter
Oh, yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, funnily enough, your video helped me figure that out. It's like, oh, I can just do that.
Oh, really? Well, you're
Yeah.
welcome, and I'm sorry.
I mean, I chose to do Summer Assault. You didn't. Your video just helped.
Dude, I love Summer Assault. I can see my copy of it from here. I love that game.
Did we even get that over here? Or is that an import?
We got it over here.
wow.
In Japan, it was known as Mesopotamia.
I'll be right back.
Ah, that name makes more
Makes
sense,
sense,
at least for the
actually.
content.
Anyways, the hour is up and our challenges are done. Our placements have been locked in, and that'll do it for this episode of Platform Peril. Let's jump over to our end scene here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Next week, we'll be back to our usual time slot of doing this on Friday again, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It'll be Season 3, Episode 12. And on Sunday, November 10th, I also have another special planned, the Games Raced Awfully Invitational Special, which will be featuring Toonie and Garion, as well as 2 other participants I have not locked in yet. So be sure to tune in for that one. Until then, thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to follow to get notified on when episodes go live. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube for new episodes and to check out all of our shorts. And be sure to join the Discord if you're interested in participating in this show in the future. Until then, that'll do it for this special. Is anyone alive that I can host?
Yeah, I will be in an hour, but unfortunately not right now.
I know someone.
I have someone as well.
Well, then you
who
still,
we got?
Uh, Unless somebody in call is playing to keep stream.
I'm
Nope.
just gonna beat the game and then I'm gonna be dropping off.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm out.
I'll link you a channel / over DMs. Friend of the show.
Yeah, we're going to be sending them like over 100 viewers.
There you go. Send them that way.
Dena Games. Okay, perfect.
Well,
Perfect.
you'll see me over there after this.
Yeah, they're
All
playing
right.
a very wonderful game now in the form of Holy Diver.
Oh,
Be sure
Holy
to check
Diver.
out the Den of Games. That is Bulkatsune is it Veritasu?
Wolfenstein, V, Wolf and Raven.
No, Voranth.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we call him V.
Or V.
And me.
And you, and Kestrel.
All right, well,
Channel.
be sure to check out them. Until then, that'll do it for Platform Peril. See you all hopefully Friday for Season 3, Episode 12. Raid has begun. Oh, wait, invalid. What? The Den of... Oh, I put the Den of the Games. I'm a jackass.
It was close.
There we go. Everyone be sure to say hello to them. I don't have a raid message. I guess you can just come up with one. Thank you all for watching. God damn.
That was a good show.
Well,
was fun.
you know what?
episode.
You
That was
know
fun.
what though? Like it was fun. I just wish I could have.
I'm sorry. I had to laugh you, Red.
No, it's totally fine. I knew what I was getting myself into because I was just like, oh man, it's Proton John. He's gonna kick my ass, no matter what game he rolled. Because this guy is like infinitely better at video games than I am. That's just I got a bad roll tonight, I think. So
I'm surprised
the
at
next
how
time that we
close I
play
was.
Yeah, the next time that we do this, hopefully there'll be a game that I'm actually like a little bit more competent with. Because like Pyramid was fine. I had no problems with that. It's just when I got like those games, I was just like, oh man, I don't know any of those games except for Musha, and I've only like got marginal knowledge on that game, and I'm just like, okay, sure, I'll try it. And then everyone's just like, ooh, that's the hardest one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm host.
I put Musha in because I knew it was possible we'd get somebody who wasn't as familiar with it and they wouldn't be able to clear it. I felt like the other 3, even blind, you'd be able to pretty comfortably clear them. But the games I was trying to go for were kind of in the hidden gem realm. Like, not games that maybe not everybody has played. Some of them you might be more noticeable than others. Like, I think some people would be able to point out Jumping Flash, for example. But they're not like your standard Mario or Mega Man or anything that's too mainstream.
Yeah.
And I think with the game list, at least, I think I accomplished that.
Right. Well, I mean, as long as the next time that I get an invite for this, the games are going to be a little bit more, I don't want to say casual friendly, but like at least a little bit more well known. At least in
That's
my
fair.
circle, at least. Like
Yeah,
I'll
you
have
never know.
I'll have a
Like,
better
like
shot
that.
at it.
If you want an
There's definitely some
example,
obscure gems in there.
If you want an example of the last normal show of Platform Pair, I'm just looking for the scores here. The starting game was, oh right, because this is when you put Family Feud in here and it didn't go well for you, Splash.
25 minutes of Family Feud for free players to score 0 points. That's how these
Family
challenges can go
Feud?
sometimes.
Oof.
And
Yes.
Family Feud.
You
I had to
ended up
switch
having
it to Joust on the fly.
Yeah, but the
Oh.
other but the other challenges were Pokemon Crystal, Grand Theft Auto
was
Chinatown
good.
Wars,
That was good.
Crush 2,
That was good.
and Mario Sunshine.
That didn't go so good because Starman did not map controls right.
Because of analog triggers.
His analog
What,
triggers.
what was the challenge
like
for
one
Pokemon
game?
Crystal?
And
Clear Sprout Tower and defeat Faulkner.
Oh, that's in the time allotted. That would have been easy.
Well,
Provided that you
the
get,
thing
like,
about
the
it is, it's pretty much a free challenge, but it takes time. Like, it's a slow game.
Yeah.
Yeah, oftentimes there's a challenge like
That's the
that
trade-off.
in the pack where it's like, yeah, it's going to be a pretty... You'll be able to comfortably beat it within an hour. You just may be at like 50 minutes or something like that. Like, it's going to be a slow one, but a guaranteed clear.
Right.
Originally, the goal was Bugsy, but it was too long. No one could get through Union Cave in time.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's I didn't get a chance to say this on stream. Thank you to the 4 of you for accepting the invite to be a part of this.
You're
No
welcome.
problem.
Absolutely.
No worries, it was fun.
I didn't get a chance
Yeah.
to say this on stream either, but John, I'd love to get you on this show again to go up against Poulter to see if you can end his winning streak. Poulter is
Oh,
8-0
no.
on this show.
Oh no,
And
well, it's
Poulter
gonna depend
talks
on the
a
game
load
list.
of shit, too. He says that you've never beaten him in a mystery challenge. So I'd love it if you kicked his ass at Platform Peril.
That
Have
sounds
I've
like
been
a
in
fighting
what,
word.
one match with Poulter? Or is it two?
He says you've been in a couple.
Somehow,
What does he mean by
that-
mystery game? Does he just mean Kuso? 'Cause
Kuso and Mystery Triathlon.
I don't do Mr. Triathlon.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you did. I think you did once upon a time.
think you
though.
did it once.
No, never.
That's what you did for.
I guess he's just talking about
Smites.
Kuso then.
Oh well. Either way.
I thought he did Smites before as well.
I mean, to be fair, you also have been kind of taking a backseat, I know, from like the mystery competition.
Yeah,
things.
I get a little too heated for my own good, so I'm just like, I'll just go cool down on that. And just
That's the nice thing about Platform Peril, and I really respect Red Lion tonight for not getting razzed over Musha. This show is
No,
not a
no,
competition.
like,
It's purely for entertainment. Some
No,
players, they
yeah.
don't seem to understand that all the time.
Yeah, we
But,
sometimes get some people who get a bit heated, but generally, whenever we do a show over here, like we had 2 people who didn't clear last time we did a RBC special, but they were still pretty chill about it, and we were having a great time despite the non-clears. Like it was great.
Yeah, what I want to be able to do on my channel, eventually for like a community night, is I want to be able to do something akin to like this, but maybe instead of, you know, it being like 4 different challenges, it could be like, everyone does like certain game challenges, and whoever racks up the most wins. Like it's a set amount of like challenges that I make per like session. And whoever has the most, like whoever wins like the challenge first gets a point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. And it's something akin to like, I don't know if this is going to show my age here, but Video Game Olympics. Does anybody remember that?
I
No?
think I've heard about that from time to time.
Or,
but...
like video, or like maybe it wasn't Video Game Olympics. I think it was like Video Game Triathlon or something like that. It was where some person would have like a set amount of challenges, and like people were like chosen at random to play them, and whoever would, you know, beat the challenge first, you know, would get a prize, and then, you know, second and third or whatever. And then there would be like 3 more people that would come out. This was like a panel that was ran. I forget where it was. I think it was at so it was not AWA, not MomoCon, maybe DragonCon, maybe it was that. I'm from Georgia, in case anybody doesn't know. Those are like the 3 big conventions that are down here. But anyways, the point is that like